Donald Trump just made a series of truly deranged posts saying, has anyone noticed that since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she's no longer hot? The President of the United States tweeting that earlier this morning, a couple hours ago. He also made this insane statement about Bruce Springsteen where he threatened him that I'll show you. But what he was responding to was Bruce Springsteen, when opening up his current tour, said this about what is happening in our country and about Donald Trump.
My home, the America I love, the America I've written about, that has been a beacon of hope and liberty for 250 years, is currently in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration. Tonight, we ask all who believe in democracy and the best of our American experience to rise with us, raise your voices against authoritarianism, and let freedom ring.
And this is what I mean when each and every one of us has power, because Bruce Springsteen said a simple statement, and it set this man off. This man is weak. This is not a strong man. This is a weak man, and weak men are easily overcome. So Donald Trump said this in retaliation to Bruce Springsteen. He said, I see that highly overrated Bruce Springsteen goes to a foreign country to speak badly about the President of the United States. Never liked him, never liked his music or his radical left politics. And importantly, he's not a very talented guy. I think he's probably more talented than you. Just a pushy, obnoxious jerk who fervently supported crooked Joe Biden, a mentally incompetent fool. All of that stuff you could actually say about Trump. Pushy, obnoxious jerk, mentally incompetent fool, and our worst president ever. Wow. Yeah, that Donald Trump's just describing himself. If I wasn't elected, it would have been gone by now, the country. Sleepy Joe didn't have a clue as to what he was doing, but Springsteen is dumb as a rock and couldn't see what was going on, or could he? Which is even worse. This dried out prune of a rocker, his skin is all atrophied. Ought to keep his mouth shut until he gets back into the country. That's just standard fare. Then we'll all see how it goes for him. That is a freaking threat. That is a threat from the President of the United States to Bruce Springsteen. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid that he's doing that. Did you know that there's a race happening in New Jersey? We've had two of the candidates on the channel who are running for to be the next governor of the state. And Trump actually endorsed someone in the primary. Trump endorsed Jack Ciattarelli in New Jersey governor's race, saying Jack, who after getting to know and understand MAGA, has gone all in and is now 100% plus. He is strongly supported by the most highly respected leaders in New Jersey. And as your next governor, Ciattarelli will work closely with me and the Trump administration to advance our America First agenda. Now, smart people watching this will quickly realize that Donald Trump just did something terrible for this candidate, because Bruce Springsteen is truly the father of New Jersey. He is like, I don't know how to describe it. He is like a god there. And so how are you on one hand going to endorse a candidate from New Jersey, and then how are you actually going to, he is like a holy figure to New Jersey, Bruce Springsteen, and he is attacking him. So this does not help that candidate at all. At all. Donald Trump also said this about Taylor Swift. Has anyone noticed that since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she's no longer hot? Now, people are assuming that he means like she's no longer popular. I don't think he's meaning, I think he actually means like, I think he's commenting on her actual appearance. Like, the fact that he hates her has made her less physically attractive. And I think it's actually disgusting that Donald Trump is commenting on her appearance. And I just want to, before we get to that, let me just say this. Like, Donald Trump, I don't know what is up with him. Oh my God, talk about no longer hot. Look at that. Jesus Christ. What is that? What is that? Is there not a way to fix that? It's like a neck vagina. Sorry, I don't know how else you would describe it. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, She's no longer hot, Donald Trump. Yep. She's no longer hot. You're the one to decide that. All right, he cannot stop talking about her. He has tweeted about her a lot. He's tweeted about her. He said that Trump says that Swift's music about 25% less after she endorsed a Democrat. He also said Swift actually slammed Trump and said he thinks this is an autocracy. She said that in 2019 and 2020. Swift regretted not opposing Trump publicly. And then she called Senator Blackburn as Trump in a wig. And then in 2020, Swift vowed to vote you out in November, meaning vote out Donald Trump. Taylor Swift slammed Trump dismantling of the USPS and his ineffective leadership. Of course, Taylor Swift endorsed Joe Biden. I mean, there's a lot of history here. Trump questioned why Swift would endorse Joe Biden. He also shared an AI, remember this? He shared an AI-generated Swifties for Trump in August. Trump shared this AI image, Swifties for Trump, and Taylor wants you to vote for Donald Trump. And then Taylor Swift then quickly afterwards endorsed Kamala Harris for president. And then Trump said Taylor Swift will pay a price for it. So there's a lot of history here, right? Donald Trump doesn't like her. And I think it's only because she is a woman who is successful and beautiful and does not support him. So he says stuff like this. And I just want to point out that the right is still freaking out about James Comey. James Comey posted this image of seashells on the beach saying 8647, which means we need to get rid of Donald Trump. It's not an assassination threat. I can't believe I'm defending James Comey. But we know it's not an assassination threat unless these folks meant something differently. When Jack Posobiec said 8646, and that's when Joe Biden was president. Now he's saying the former director of FBI is calling for left-wing assassins to target our president and kill him. I have no idea why he hasn't been arrested yet. Well, you weren't arrested either, because it doesn't mean what you all say says it means. And Matt Gaetz here saying, we've now 86'd McCarthy, McConnell. Better days are ahead for the Republican Party. Yeah, they're all squirming. And I just got to say that Donald Trump is truly losing his mind. He's losing his mind. This is not normal. And the thing that I want to know is what is he actually not wanting us to pay attention to? Because he does this. He'll throw this stuff up for us to be distracted by. But I think, if I'm thinking correctly, it's because he had a disastrous trip in the Middle East. And so he doesn't want people talking about that when he gets back. So he throws up these bombs. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit like in the video. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.